Right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us this evening. Just a few house rules. Please make sure that your cell phones are on silent during the duration of the press conference. And as a rule, please also just introduce yourself and your publishing house when asking questions. We're joined by Mamelodi Sundowns coach Rhulani Mokwena. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
If we could perhaps just get your thoughts on the 90 minutes.
Sure. Good evening to members of the media. Yeah, congratulations to, it feels a bit different, but congratulations to Stellenbosch. In sport, when an opposition is better than you with a lot of humility and grace, you accept the result and you move on. For most parts of the game, I thought they were better than us. So congratulations and wishing them all the best for the cup run.
Right, we'll take questions from the floor. Mark?
Can you, Coach, can you
Sure, Big
expand
Mark.
on where you felt they were better than you? The pressing, or where didn't it work for you and where did it work for them?
Yeah, I thought we lost a lot of the duels. And it's just very, very difficult to find a bit of rhythm in our passes, and they forced us into mistakes, and we made two big mistakes and they punished us. So as I said, congratulations to them, and I wish Stevie Barker and his team all the best for the tournament.
Question here in front.
Sure.
When you look at your results, obviously, I mean, I think there's no doubt about what your team can do.
Yeah.
What they've done, but since you've really won the league, and then today, from what you are observing and what you've assessed, what do you think is the one thing that maybe your side has stopped doing?
No, I think I don't know if we've stopped doing, but there's some things that like today we didn't have the rhythm and this competitive intensity, if I may call it, but we'll get it right. I'm very proud of the players. You know, what they've done this season has been incredible, and as I've said to you so many times, and maybe I sit here as a coach, I'm more proud of them than I ever have been, because despite the pressures, despite how difficult it is, it's very tough at the moment. We play against every opponent has time to prepare for us. We only have 1 or 2 days to prepare for an opponent. Physically, opponents only play 1 game a week. So of course the element of freshness comes in, and you could see it in certain moments today. Tactically, they have time to review and come up with plans and solutions, and you could see it also with all the opposition that we played so far. But it's not for us to find excuses. There's no excuses. We have to win football matches, and when we don't win, we have to see why we didn't win. And in moments that are a little bit like this, you think if the opponent is better, like any other competitive sport, if the opponent is better, you take the defeat and you move.
Right, question at the back.
Sure, Coach. Caesar from Universe. Doesn't happen too often that to take a defeat and reconsider what the next step will be. You know, and also Sundowns doesn't have too much time in between their wins as well, right? Which will be the same as with the defeats. How does then the Sundowns that's not used to doing that in 2023 handle it, especially that it's not a league type of game where you can get one back and the opponent is over, basically, as soon as you step out of this game to the dressing room. How does the Sundowns then recover from something like that, considering that what was at stake, that it's a Nedbank Cup, a lot of money, a lot of people, a trophy that guarantees you Africa, so how does the Sundowns then take that type of loss, especially that they're not used to that?
That last sentence is so important. We are not used to it, so you'll forgive me for not having the words to explain how does it feel, because it's an acquired taste at the moment, you know. And it's a feeling. It's a feeling we don't want to get used to be honest with you. And it's a feeling that doesn't sit well with us. But okay, it's part of the game and it's part of football. You win, lose or draw. We lost a very important game, a game that we knew we could not lose. But that's the life of big teams, and we have to get used to it.
David.
Coach, David from Medicine Times.
Sure, Dave.
Back on the result.
Yes, sir.
You know, obviously you said you're not used to it, you know, but we also know that one of the big targets this season is the CAF Champions League. You know, you're now going into that game, you know, 4 games without a win. You know, does this run maybe for the CAF Champions League, not for this competition, but is it maybe a wake-up call at the right time still for your team?
No, wake-up call. I don't hide, and I will not hide. It's in these moments where, as the leadership and as the coach, I have to stand up and I have to be accountable. I am responsible for the bad results, and it's my responsibility to be in front, especially when the team is not doing well. So all the blame, all the responsibility falls on my head. And as I said, I am very proud of the players and what they've done this season, and they know that, and I have to say it even more now. That it doesn't feel so good, but we have to move, and the person that has to take all the responsibility is me.
Coach, come back.
Sure.
Said, not used to this. Now, what do you say to the players as you leave here? I know you could call them here as a gift, but what do you say to them after this?
I tell them how much I love them. And I'm very proud of them for what they've done this season.
Rob.
Coach, obviously congratulations first on defending the premiership.
Thank you, Rob.
But it's a very different dynamic defending a knockout trophies, and you had that situation now twice this season. Just could you explain that dynamic, the difference between the marathon and these knockout sprints?
Yeah. Look, the hard one always, and I've said this before, and the hard one always is the league. That's a competition where you have to be consistent to win it. And it's not always the best team that wins the cup. Sometimes you need the rub of the green to be able to get the results. And I thought today, even though I thought they were better than us, they had also moments where they had more luck than us. We had a couple of shouts in the first half. The offside call for Peter is marginally offside, if offside at all. Very, very close incidents for a penalty shout for us in the second half for the handball, but it doesn't fall on our side. So these things happen in football. And I've never spoken about the referees, and I will never do it now. Because when we win, I say nothing about the referees, and so when we lose, I cannot make them responsible and start talking about them. But this is the situation, and that's what happened, and as I said, I am responsible, I'm accountable. I put my hand up, I don't hide, I don't go under the table, I put my hand up and I say, it's on me. And what I've said this entire season is what I will echo. Not a lot of credit is given to this team for the amount of work that they've done and for being clearly, in my opinion, and maybe for them is enough, that by far they've been the best team in the league. And when you hear the opposition coaches who also have a competitive streak in themselves saying clearly that they are the second best team in the country, and some have already come out to say that, it is because Sundowns is the benchmark and by far the best team in the country. But that's not good enough. You're only as good as your last performance in football and in any other sport. And so we've got to prove every single day, every single training session, every single match that we are the best team in the country. And that means we have the responsibility, the pressure of playing under that mark with that tag behind us, then it's not easy. Believe you me, it's not easy. It's the hardest thing. But it's the best thing. It's the best thing to give you a competitive edge and to keep you and give you fuel to keep going. Unfortunately, we didn't have that today, and we lost to as I said, on the day, the better side.
Thank you very much. That concludes this section of the press conference.